Man, you gotta love Yoshi. A 6th-round draft pick who, let's be honest, most 6th-round draft picks really don't pan out to anything, especially the receiver position. Obviously, Antonio Brown's the exception. And the second exception is Yoshi. A guy with a 6th-round draft pick who really made a name for himself in preseason, became an absolute unit in the regular season, and a fan favorite for decades to come. I mean, who doesn't love Yoshi, right? At this point, absolutely S+ tier wide receiver and guy. So it just goes to show, Yoshi is the example of if you bust your butt hard enough and you do everything you're supposed to do, you can be very successful in the NFL no matter where you are drafted. So, with that being said, Yoshi, of course, is being a legend yet again. He is linking up with trainer Drew Lieberman for his offseason training. But he's actually going to go ahead and bring some receivers with him so that they can go ahead and work on getting better. And obviously, hopefully, they're trying to make the team. Right now, we got, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Yoshi. That's 3. Then you got Chuck Sizzle, Jermaine Burton. That's 5. 1 spot is available. There's 1 more spot available at the receiver position. We probably keep 6 receivers. If we keep 6 receivers, somebody else has to make the squad. So Yoshi is going ahead and bringing with him Chuck Sizzle, Kendrick Pryor, Jordan Moore, and I think that's it. So undrafted Jordan Moore. Meanwhile, Yoshi puts his head down and is glad to take people along with him. He brought receivers Chuck Sizzle and Kendrick Pryor to Atlanta for this offseason. An undrafted rookie receiver, Jordan Moore, apparently plans to join them when the Bengals break for the summer next week. So, again, just love to see it. Taking other guys, trying to make them better while still trying to make himself better. Again, 1 spot's available. Chuck Sizzle is going to make the roster. He's going to be a, punt returner, kick returner forever pretty much. He's going to make the roster, but there's 1 spot available. And Kendrick Pryor or Jordan Moore could be that 1 spot available. Chuck Sizzle is one of those guys flying on the radar after returning from injury. I will say with Chuck Sizzle is if he can stay healthy at the receiver position, and again, so far his track record has not been very good at staying healthy at the receiver position. Great at punt and kick returner, but receiver, he's gotten hurt many times. If he could stay healthy at the receiver position, maybe he could become something, right? Maybe he could become that guy. Again, he kind of has that 1,000% safety net here because he is a special teamer and he's a really good special teamer. Maybe he could become something outside of special teams. And again, Kendrick Pryor or Jordan Moore, depth pieces. Now, we also have Isaiah Williams, who I don't think is going to be traveling with this whole bunch for the offseason workouts. He was on the squad last year. He's probably going to remain on the squad. So again, that 6th wide receiver spot has some competition, okay? It's going to have some competition, but especially with how our lineup is put together this year, I don't think we're going to have more than 6 receivers. Like, when you start counting numbers out, right, and you got 53 men on this roster, the 6th receiver spot, it's getting a little shaky if you go beyond 6 receivers. So I think there's only going to be 5 receivers total, which isn't a bad idea. 6 receivers total, which isn't a bad idea when you look at the fact that, we have other positions you want more depth at. You want more depth at the offensive line position. Yes, we have 3 tight ends. We probably only carried 3. Last year we carried 4. This year we'll probably carry 3 tight ends. Potentially we might carry 4 running backs. Could we cut one of our? Yes, but at the same time, we got Taj Brooks, who looks really good, and I think he's going to make the roster. We picked up Samaje Perine. We brought back Zach Moss. Well, brought back. We gave him he took a discount. We also got Chase Brown. That's 4 running backs. So I don't think we're going to, per se, get rid of one of those guys. So keeping 6 receivers is probably the most we're going to keep, but who knows? Maybe things will work out. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. We are 1 tomorrow is one Sunday closer to the NFL season. And that's really how I look at it at this point, man. It's every Sunday is one Sunday closer, and that's all I care about. Season is right around the corner. End of June. We got one more month, and then we can see some beautiful football again. Even if it's preseason, man. Even if it's preseason, okay? Just give me something. Give me something to work with. I need to see Joe Burrow throwing the football. Training camp. But, yeah. See you guys in the next one, though. Peace out.